beautiful viewers, welcome to the Brain Share and Influencing Show on all your social media platforms. Just don't forget to subscribe, like, share and follow. I'm your host, Sharon. The Brain Share is on all social media platforms, that is YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok and Facebook. If you're going to YouTube, subscribe and don't forget to tap in that bell to receive all the notifications from the Brain Share every Friday 8 p.m. My viewers, today let's talk about facts about Queen Elizabeth. This was one of the women I find inspiring every now and then. I've been finding inspiring because now she's no more. This woman was born on the 21st of April 1926 and she died on the 8th of September 2022. She was born in Mayfair, London, and that is, she died at the age of 96 years. So sad that this is the lady who has worked hard, who has inspired so many women in different countries, because one of the things you see and maybe find them important is when a person dies and then you see everyone concerned. You look at all countries worldwide, felt so sad, some cried, everyone reacted in different ways, but the only reason is she has worked. She has done more good than harm. At the age of 96 and you're still working the same way. It's so amazing. It's so, on the other hand, it's sad that we've lost her. It's so sad. This woman, her full names were Alexandra Elizabeth Mary. She had family. She had children. She had grandchildren. We're going to look at them. She was married to Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, and that was 1947 when their wedding happened. And this here, they were lovebirds. They met at the age of, Elizabeth was 13 and Prince Philip was at the age of 18. These people, they first met at the party, they first met at the ceremony of Prince Philip's cousin. It was a wedding, and these people met when Elizabeth was 13 and Prince Philip was 18. Here, that was the first time they met, and when they met, our dear Queen Elizabeth never saw anyone else from then until their wedding in 1947. Prince Philip died on 9th of April 2021 at the age of 99 years. We really thank God for their age, for their ages. We really thank God that these people did whatever they were supposed to do. Inspired the world, inspired women, men, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, youths, every age. You can imagine Queen Elizabeth went to marriage at the age of 21 years and Prince Philip was at the age of 26 years. These people married themselves when they are very still young. They are very young. But they were together over 70 years. What's a lesson to learn here? That I can still be with your partner until death do apart. These people showed us that. And when you look at these people, they had children. You can imagine Queen Elizabeth, her father acceded the throne. That was 1936, after the abdication of his brother Edward, King Edward the Eighth, making Queen Elizabeth her heir. She was crowned as a queen. That was 1952, and her coronation happened on 2nd June 1953. When you look at these people, it was way back. She first even entered marriage, because when she was crowned as a queen, she was just 25 years. You can imagine a young girl of 25 years being in marriage with children already, but she is a queen, doing all the work she is supposed to do as a queen. These four had children. Queen Elizabeth had 4 children. And the first king was Prince Charles, who is now the heir to our late Queen Elizabeth. The second was King Andrew. The third was Princess Anne. And the fourth was Prince Edward. These 4 children had names. They got them from the royal family. And Prince Charles, his names, the names which he got, is a Prince of Wales. When you look at Andrew, the names which he got was the Duke of York. When you look at Princess Anne, she got Princess of Royal. When you look at Prince Edward, he was a Viscount Savon. Queen Elizabeth had grandchildren, and these grandchildren were 12. The first grandchild was a boy and from Princess Anne, and his name is Philip Andrew Mark. This boy was the first grandchild of Queen Elizabeth. When you look at, and was born on November 15th, that was 1977. So Queen Elizabeth died when her eldest grandchild is just 45 years, and the youngest grandchild is just 7 months, and that the youngest is from Prince Harry. We all know him. So this family has been so amazing. We thank God that Queen Elizabeth has seen her grandchildren. That's why today is just 9th September 2022. That's why this lady, when she died on the 8th of September 2022, everyone was like, Queen Elizabeth II died peacefully in Balmoral. It was very true. She died peacefully because she left an inspiring word for all of us in the world. She left an inspiring word, which was all my possessions for a moment, for a time, which was a very good word. All my possessions for a moment, for a time. What do we learn from that? You have to use your time at that particular moment as if there is no other time to be guaranteed to you. In your time, use that time very well and carefully, because there is no other time you'll ever do such a thing you want in life. She died peacefully, and that was the last word she left to us. She left to the world. She left to men and women, all of us. That word has to inspire us, the remaining generations, because she did a lot. She did a lot. When you look at these people, Queen Elizabeth died at the age of 96 years, and the Prince Philip, died at the age of 99. You can imagine. God did well. God did wonders to these people, because he gave them life to see even their children, to see even their grandchildren. You can imagine. That's why when in 2015, the Queen surpassed Victoria as the longest reigning monarchy in the British history. When you look at this woman, she has done a lot, which has to inspire us as ladies, as gentlemen in this world, because it does not only apply in the royal family, but even us. It makes a lot of sense in this world. It makes a lot of sense in our generation. We're going to look at the roles she has been doing, the roles she performed, everything, the roles she did. Here, when you look at the roles or the functions she has been doing, one of them is to appoint the Prime Minister and all other ministers. The second was to open new sessions in Parliament. That was the Queen. You can imagine. She died at the age of 96, but she still did the same work as like when she started at the age of 25 years. You can imagine. Another role was to give royal assent to bills passed by the Parliament. Then she has been chairing monthly meetings of the Privy Council. Here she has been approving orders in the council. You can imagine. She makes host of other appointments like senior judges, but in all this, she acts on the advice of the government. Remember, the Queen reigns. She does not rule. The ruling is done by the government, not that. She only reigns, she does not rule. Ruling is done by the government. So all this she has been doing, she acts on the advice of the government. So she has been with the weekly audience with the Prime Minister, receiving boxes of state power for her to sign and information on a daily. You can imagine. At the age of 96, she has been doing the same. She has been with regular meetings with senior officials to all kinds. So that has been her roles. When you look at her to the public, she has been visible in her wider roles. She has been on continuity. She has been supporting unity and pride. She has been on supporting ideas of civilized services. Then when you look at her on the other side, she has been fulfilling her roles through speeches. If you remember when she spoke about when COVID-19 had just started, she said something. She has been with us in speeches when it comes to, she has been with annual broadcast every Christmas. On Christmas Day, she would say something. She visited schools, hospitals, army, civil servants, and so on. She visits so many places for ideas and for support. This woman, Queen Elizabeth, has been the leader of Commonwealth and other realms. When you look at how those realms are, we have Austria, we have Jamaica, we have New Zealand, we have, did I say Jamaica? We have Canada. So she has been a leader, and she will always be a leader. Even we know it very well that she has rested in peace. May her soul rest in peace. And for the first time, Queen Elizabeth did not appoint the Prime Minister from London. For the time she has been working, she has never failed to appoint the Prime Minister from London. But this time round, at the age of 96, the spokesman from Balmoral said that this woman, at the age of 96, she cannot manage a 1,000-mile trip to London to appoint the minister. But they requested the outgoing Prime Minister, John Borison, to come with an audience and the successor. They do the function from Balmoral. That is when all of us on Wednesday, that was 7th September 2022, we saw this woman on our televisions appointing a Prime Minister for the first time, and her reign was the 70th. You can imagine, for the first time, she wouldn't manage a 1,000-mile trip to London. So this woman has been so much inspiring. She has done more good than harm. We found her inspiring, so we feel like we've lost someone whom we will never and never have again. However, we thank God that we have Prince Charles, and we're very sure he will do also the same and even be better than the mom. May your soul, Queen Elizabeth, rest in peace. Thank you so much. That has been the fact, some of the facts about Queen Elizabeth. We wish Prince Charles the best. For the entire Ugandans, thank you so much for showing your concern, for showing your reactions towards Queen Elizabeth's death. Everyone who heard about it was concerned. We saw WhatsApp statuses, we saw Facebook, we saw on Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere all over the world. The news was only on Queen Elizabeth, meaning she did what she did, and that was enough. And the message she left with us will always be on our hearts. Thank you so much for watching the Brain Share.